What are your thoughts on Nebraska? You know, it's a place that I often forget about. What do you think? Does Nebraska have any future here for uranium mining? And do you guys have any interest there?
I actually had an opportunity to work in Nebraska because I worked with Cameco and was in charge of the Crow Butte operations as part of my portfolio. I find that Nebraska has great opportunity. There's good resources there. Good resources haven't been exploited yet. What's hampered Nebraska to date is the fact that there's only been one operator, which has been Crow Butte. It's been tougher to get a foothold in it because the company, obviously Cameco through its long-term ownership up there has been able to control a lot of the properties. But I think that the state is very favorable for uranium production. They are still a non-agreement state, so that means that they have the NRC does the regulations, but that could change. They have all the rules in place. They just haven't activated them yet because the state decided that way back 20 years ago or 30 years ago that they weren't going to burden one project with the load for the entire regulatory environment. But now with fewer companies into the NRC world, there may be an opportunity there. But I see tremendous upside. First of all, it's all private land. The mineral resources are well understood. There's opportunity. The state is experienced in regulating in situ recovery, and almost all the resources are in situ. And with the performance that you've seen out of the Crow Butte operation of safety and environmental protection and production, I think it's created a favorable view of uranium mining there. Now, there's always going to be public members who are opposing of uranium mining for a lot of reasons. But I think from a perspective of project risk, I see Nebraska being there. And it always gets lost on the radar because unless you've worked for Cameco or worked on the Crow Butte project, it doesn't come into you just don't see it all the time. Whereas, you've got a lot of players in Wyoming, and Texas, and New Mexico and other places where there's been a lot of people who've worked in those environments and everything. And the challenge, the issue with Nebraska is that there's been one project and that's all anybody's ever seen. And that's a very select group, subset within the entire uranium space in the United States. But I do see opportunities. I haven't looked at, like you, I haven't looked at Nebraska from a encore strategy, but certainly I wouldn't exclude it. It's certainly, there's some opportunities there, but you can only do so much with limited people and limited capital.